welcome back to Gold Squadron Podcast. My name is William Hegwood. Today, I'm joined by the one and only Chris Allen.
I'm so sorry.
It will be an exciting day. I think my positive, overwhelming energy will
Hey, look, only one of us brought brownies and M&Ms for everybody this morning, okay? Well, and it wasn't you.
Okay, well, I'm
helping.
You're physically happy. I am mentally on point.
I'm definitely not that.
Oh, well, you know what? That's a great question. We haven't scored any scenario points, but let's talk about, before we dive into these lists, Chris, can you tell me anything about the scenario that they're playing?
Salvage mission?
Yes, this is John Shannon versus John Bushfacts. A John off here.
All right, I'm making sure I'm not messing it up. So I hadn't actually checked yet. So this is the funny case where, usually everyone's very unhappy that salvage mission is the mission because picking up boxes means that you cannot barrel roll or boost. And
that's true.
And you also don't get your action for the turn, and it's a very good way to self-destruct. And usually we see people not picking up boxes unless it's perfectly safe, and they don't ever care about that ship ever engaging again. But we have B-Wings, which want to be stressed, but also don't really care that much about not getting an action for a turn. And they can actually turn around with boxes now. So, you know, since you can do advanced maneuvers with boxes now, you can still get stressed just fine every other turn at least.
So what can't you do while carrying a cache or box or crate, whatever you call them?
Oh god, boost your barrel roll. Those are the easy ones. Cloak, decloak, gain cloak tokens. I'm being quizzed. Anything that moves your ship.
Any actions?
Except for being tractored. You can be tractored just fine.
You cannot take any of those actions.
Right, yes.
Okay. Luckily, there's no decloaking here. Now, I think you might actually mess with the B-Wings because they love that focus-linked barrel roll or barrel roll-linked lock to be double shooting these lasers. But let's dive into it and see what exactly they have here. So John Shannon has brought Dutch Vander, who's the support piece in this list with the belly run and proton torpedoes. Dutch, of course, can give a friendly a lock when he acquires a lock. Which these two ships, the B-Wings, are going to need. Braylon, who can, while he's stressed, he could reroll dice. Actually, I think I can just click this button here and we can take a look at the cards.
Oh my god, the future's here.
Look at that. And then this is a clear out button. So yeah, while Braylon's stressed, he can reroll dice. It's great for double tapping here as long as he can get that lock from Dutch or that linked action through the S-foils.
Yep, and that's what salvage mission prevents. If you got a box, no fun linked actions.
Yeah, so that's going to be real sad for these B-Wings. They're going to have to try to pick up the crate, then hopefully Dutch can help them out. They do have, as well, Tin Nub. We'll talk about Tin Nub, because now I want to talk about something else here. Tin Nub has a fire control system, because he doesn't get rerolls. He gets to spend stress as a focus. But he has ion bombs. In addition to Braylon's proton bombs. I think we missed the part about if you suffer a crit, you do have to jettison the crate.
Yeah, and the cool thing about 10 Num is usually it's hard to stress out a B-Wing every turn with if you're carrying a crate because you can't do your linked actions. You can only do a red move every other move. But if you're 10 Num, you can spend your stress and just take a red move every turn, and you're always stressed.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, boys. We're rusty here. I'm getting so excited. You know what we need to do? We gotta choose that champion. Where's the button?
I was here and not enabling gambling. I apologize. That's on me.
I know. I got where's my champions button? Well, it's up right now. Everybody, bet 1 all, bet 2 all. We'll figure it out in the meantime. It was a long day yesterday for me. There's the bets flowing in. We got you, fam. We got you, fam.
Do we know which B-Wing is which? Is the bottom right one Braylon? It looks like it has a longer name.
This is why I need assistance.
I can go check really quick as well.
You saw that by the name?
I think this name's pretty long, right? I think that's Braylon.
Wow, that's a good eye, man. Which would make him not red. And I mean, this is a wild assumption, but I assume Wedge is on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's
Sometimes you just got to go with your gut, okay? Don't let anybody hold you down.
I mean, I don't know how they deployed, but
I like how we could wait like 30 seconds and know for sure, but I respect that just going for it. I'm here for it.
Taking the initiative here. Speaking of taking things, we already see some crates picked up.
Wait, this is turn 1, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a bad.
Do I need to go yell at people?
Yes. Can you? Actually, no. Let's call a judge.
D.
Can you remind these players not to pick up boxes round 1?
It's just all of round 1. The entire game, you're not allowed to pick up boxes.
Yeah. So there's a new change here. You cannot pick them up round 1. That's not allowed.
They just don't let you. Very sad.
They didn't?
It's round 2.
Oh, well, fantastic.
Oh, okay. Go. Hey.
I guess that B-Wing would have moved pretty fast.
This is round 2? We're living in the past.
We are living in the past. Okay, well.
Their scoreboard even says round 2. Incredible.
Incredible. What fools we are.
Please hand me my bag, sir.
Okay. So you were right. Wedge is on the outside.
Wedge is on the outside. Yep. So let's take a look at John Bushfacts here. He's got Lando Calrissian. Oh, we didn't talk about Wedge on the other side. As a note, Wedge with swarm tactics. It's great to shoot that torpedo at I-6 from Dutch, or if you need to double tap if a B-Wing's starting. We're hopeful for some focuses and boosts. And the, of course, proton torpedoes, which Dutch, man, you're going to need like more Dutches in this list because everybody needs locks. But let's take a look at Lando. He can give out actions. He's kind of a support piece as well. He gets 2 focuses, so basically he gives himself a focus action. They can hand out an action like a focus token to his friends.
Yep, or he can just focus lock his own Biston.
Hey, focus lock, yeah, he's got that Biston to be doing double taps here.
Does that Lando have a talent? No. Okay.
All right, dice cam should be up. But yeah, let's so while Luke moves here, we got heightened perception. Luke going to be huge in this one to get up above the swarm tactic 6. What else we got on him? Trick shot, everyone's favorite. 5 dice proton torpedo, and my personal favorite R3. After flying E-wings for so long, I miss having 2 locks. It's really great against Jam as well, which is very popular in this meta. Wedge has a similar loadout here for John's side. Has elusive for defensive rerolls, marksmanship, proton torpedoes, R3, and of course server motors.
So it is John Shannon's Wedge that has swarm tactics. I was messed up for a second. I was thinking it was Bushfacts. But no. Which ironically makes the I-4 B-Wings the scarier Alpha Strike.
Yeah, if they're double tapping at I-6, of course. Oh yeah. Okay. It looks like we did get into lock range from the X-Wings. Yeah, Luke moving at I-5. Very, very good here. We got 3 results after that proton torpedo crit conversion. And that was Wedge. So that B-Wing just eats the damage. And see which one. I think they're both shooting into 10, but we'll double check after Luke's shot here. Yeah, I think they're both shooting into 10, which is going to be real bad for him.
I think 10 might have been out of range there. I can go double check again once all this is done.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Here's another 4 shields being stripped. So that's definitely on 10. He spent the lock.
You just follow the table around, because this is the X-Wing station.
I'm pretty sure. Well, right, he would leave him with the 1 shield because I believe he only got 3.
Yo. B-Wing very happy it has shields right now. Oh, it doesn't have shields. These are all in the same B-Wing. That's a lot of cards. Oh, it's just dead. Okay, well that is that's a decent swing.
Yes, that.
It's a very, very slight swing.
10. Yeah, with Wedge coming around the outside, you not able to leverage that swarm tactics.
Go.
Well, I guess we are closing bets after that. Yeah, the initiative killed it, unfortunately. So no return fire there, and Bushfacts off to a great start.
Yeah, that is what you brought proton torpedoes. That's the dream.
That is the
Find
dream.
something with a lower orange than you and just erase it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because even with the swarm tactics, you could have. But I think Wedge here, though, wants to get this salvage. But Bushfacts bringing we call it P versus P?
Real quick, we need a scenario point. 2 scenario points?
Yes.
Great
call. Shannon?
Does Lando have 1? Yeah, so Shannon has 2 here and here.
Yeah, so Lando must have the other one then. Fantastic. All right, at the end of round 2 here, 6 points to Bushfacts, 2 points to Shannon.
Yeah, and the score breakdown's always interesting because there's only a 4-point difference in score, but Shannon has 1 less ship at this point, so his ability to score future points is greatly diminished. While if you get behind in scenario points early, you can still catch up on that significantly easier.
True. I mean, it's still 3-on-3, but it turns out Dutch is not Bistan Lando.
Right. Yeah, one of these support pieces does a lot more damage than the other.
Yeah, big difference. Well, I'm going to take this break in the action to thank our sponsors here, Curl Paul Creative. So you can see it on the screen right now. 20% off. No coupon code needed. Knuckles actually playing in this event.
I was going to say, I thought I saw Mr. Curl Paul Creatives a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, so go by curlpaulcreatives.com. Get yourself some sweet acrylics. From there, any kind of X-Wing and other gaming accessories you need. I also want to thank our Patreons on patreon.com/Gold Squadron, and you can get quarterly rewards for us in the place that supports us the most. Can never stop thanking the Patreons. Without that support, we couldn't be doing things like this, traveling out to these live events. So it's super important to have that thank you out to the Patreons as well. Also, Asmodee is graciously letting us use their internet.
That is huge, actually. That sounds, if you're not familiar with convention setup stuff, that sounds like, oh, that's a nice favor. No, that's a big deal.
They paid a handsome penny.
A lot of money for that.
So, but I mean, we are using theirs. So
yeah, exactly. That's great. That's awesome.
But yeah, a big thank you. Not technically a sponsor, but for us, it counts because we would be on a cell phone or something.
Yep. Yeah, a Gen Con internet's always very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with your ability to concentrate through Twitch chat posting Bushfacts, by the way. I'm in the sauce.
I don't know, what are they saying?
Like about how only female shrubs produce berries. I'm learning so much. Thank you.
That's actually informative. As long as we are sticking to the flora, should be just fine.
All right, I'm supposed to be the child here. You got to calm down.
What? I was using scientific words. How much up? Anyways, so it looks like we're continuing to close in this engagement. Dutch, so far behind. I don't know if the thought is to protect him or try to like score some points early, but he's not helping out with getting these locks.
Right. Well, and it's like I think the game has gotten to the point where I'm just going to call people by their last names to save us all the junk.
We're not calling John versus John. Yeah, Bushfacts or Shannon.
Yeah, so Bushfacts, I mean, as long as he's trading shots at this point, he's going to come out very far ahead. So it puts Shannon in like a really awkward situation where it's like, I'll have to find another way to win this game, and I don't know what that way is, if I'm being honest. So I'm curious to see what because you've got a couple options. You can try to get boxes and just not get shot for a few turns and just hope it works out.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's not the most likely thing to happen, but if you trade shots, you nearly certainly are coming out behind.
Yeah, I mean, this might be a make or break round for Shannon. He needs to put some serious hurt into one of these X-Wings, preferably Luke, but with his infinite force.
Are we missing the dice cam? Thank you.
Thank you. Good call. All right, so this Torp going through.
There's 4 more shields off of... Oh, 3 shields off.
Hey, 3 shields. All right. Yeah, these Torps doing Torp things, which is doing damage.
Yeah, and if this Braylon's actually allowed to fire, he's going to do just a giant pile of damage to one of these X-Wings. But he needs to not pull a weapons failure. He needs to not pull a blinded pilot. Which is the scary part of running B-Wings, because you're just going to take critical damage because you have 1 agility.
Well, against Wedge, he's going to have no agility.
Turns out 0 agility. Well, he should have 1 health left, right? Because he took 3 shields and then 4 damage, unless it's a direct hit.
I can take it, John. All right. Braylon survived.
He did.
Look at that.
The boy who lived.
He will be able to shoot. And they were checking obstruction here. Wedge should have had the shot. I didn't see what action he took, though. He might have barrel rolled to get into that position. Nope, he locked because this is a Torp. His lock was on the other side.
Nope.
So that's going to be 2 shields and a crit onto Luke.
Which is...
Fuel leak. Good to know. Yeah, that second Torp, the follow-up Torp from Wedge then should just make Luke explode.
Right. With very little you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, you could...
Right, you could try to do some kind of block, but...
Okay, I think we have a Bistan on to Wedge here. Okay. Didn't look very much damage. We're going to have then...
So,
I
assume this is a primary attack.
Yeah.
Yes. Sad. Dutch doing his best. That's all we can ask.
That's okay. Next round, he's going to have a guaranteed way to get the locks for Dutch. We're going to see if we drop the crate here. This should be the last thing that they do for Braylon.
Yep, they got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, Bushfacts. So, and when you're jettisoning crates, whether you're destroyed, whether you choose to do so after the end of your activation, or even when you suffer that crit, it's always your opponent. It's never the owner of the ship jettisoning the crate. An easy mistake to make.
Can you imagine dropping them yourself? Just put them in the most obscure, hard-to-get-to places.
Well,
pick it up, immediately drop.
You would end up with some weird thing of like, because you could choose to jettison it, you would just jettison it. You just like, it'd be like rugby laterals, right? You're like, I don't need this.
Going sideways across the board.
Like, no, get it out to the TIE fighter who's out on the board edge, you know?
Yep.
No, they don't even let you do that. That was clearly busted.
Sounds fair to me. I don't works on my machine.
Fair enough.
More Bushfacts in Twitch chat, thank you.
Okay, well, that's it. Oh, Gambler Trooper, by the way, I did see had subscribed. Thank you so much for everybody who has put through subscriptions, continued their Prime Gaming subs, or the regular ones as well. Of course, everybody as well who's gifted their subs and sees very quickly.
I'm seeing if I have my Twitch Prime available. Very important.
Check your Twitch Prime, ! Prime. Check out admittedly an
Use
older
Prime
video,
sub. Check.
but they've made it actually easier. There it is. Some probably immature person who's named themselves Brew Nasty.
I did it.
Thank you, Brew Nasty, for your continued subscription through Prime Gaming. Steal that Bezos space money and give it to your favorite Twitch people, which I hope is us. I want to thank everybody for this, for joining us here. This is round 105. Can you correct the points for me here? We should have gotten some extra scenario points and stuff.
Yeah, it
as
should
we
be
proceed into round
3 to
4.
7. I can see the scoreboard and you can't.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, that's why I
Dude, I am blind. Where is the point? Oh, here it is.
on the left and right. And then make sure we're on round 4 now. As we're
Yep.
doing that road. Ooh, switch to
Dude,
gold.
this mouse cursor is gigantic. I love it.
Dion kept losing it, so hard to lose that.
It is the size of my thumb on the
It's
screen.
fantastic.
Recommended.
This says it's being updated.
All right. So we do have a proton bomb here in case Luke wants to disengage. But I feel like, I mean, that's just right on top of Dutch
well,
at
it's
that point.
like, I'm going to try to not ruin everything. Right, if you're going to disengage with Luke, it's going to look something like...
I feel like you go towards
Go
there,
hang
yeah.
out over here, and then go hang out, like, up here, right? Well, I mean, you can't go that far. Well, you get where I'm going with this, right? That's the safe place to be. Well, safe is a relative term here, but...
Yeah, maybe not. So we did see a fast maneuver there from Braylon.
Yep. And I don't, if I recall correctly, look, it's been a while since I've seen a proton bomb on a board.
Okay.
Who even knows anymore?
I believe they make you drop crates, right?
Yeah,
It's a
they do.
critical damage.
They do a critical damage, of course. Yeah.
Dutch has a crate and is on a proton bomb.
Yeah,
so,
that's a bit unfortunate.
so here's the question: do you choose? I mean, do you choose to drop it or do you wait to suffer it? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Because either way,
Is
your
there some
opponent's
way it
going
could
to
matter? Yeah.
your opponent's going to
But
position it anyways.
If you choose to drop it instead of let the proton bomb do it, they have less information for where to put it. Right? I mean, I guess all your stuff's already moved, so it doesn't matter. But
Unless you had a higher initiative coordinator,
yeah.
you could say drop your cash on the bomb and then boost. Right?
Yep.
You'd be like, there you go. You can have this one. Feel free to pick up this cash right on top of a proton bomb.
Enjoy it. Dutch be like, bro, that is true. Dutch is like, why? Excuse me, Braylon. This is 10 numb. This is
Braylon.
very rude.
Braylon,
It is
I'm trying to
Braylon.
help you. Okay,
All right.
so Luke
Yep.
does do that. I am fascinated by the Lando Luke wedge. I actually took it to him the last time I was at Crate Cup. That was my list.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, do you know how many upgrades I got on that list?
Not many.
3. Got 3.
Three's more than I expected you to say.
two of
Is
them
that
were foils.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that counting as foils?
Yeah.
What was the one upgrade even?
Not 9. I mean,
Yeah.
you squeeze the points in for that. And then bid, like a 1-point bid or something.
Do you remember all the Falcons we were in? It's like, here's Lando flying a generic YT-1300 that's not the Millennium Falcon.
Not the Falcon.
That's some other Falcon. That's some other 1300.
Ooh, so he's going to boost to
Ooh.
the right.
Yeah, really good.
I think that's probably a better blocking
think so.
position.
Yeah, it's very hard to get shot there unless we see
Talon
the
roll?
Yeah, the
Be
Talon roller
impressive.
4K, which would be a very risky, would be a weird thing to do when you're winning by a lot. Right, if you're losing and it's like I need to find a way to come back if I don't do something. big, I lose.
No. John is losing.
Oh, you're right. I'm. It's
I know.
early.
There's a lot of
right?
wedges. A lot of wedges.
No.
It's early. You got to get that sugar rush from the brownie.
We do need to eat these brownies. You are
okay.
correct.
Regular Panera bread brownies.
Yes, you are correct.
This is
Shannon is losing, and it would be a very bold blind 4K or Talon roll that, if it doesn't work, you'll lose the game anyways, so you might as well try it.
Let's see. But yeah, Lando being able to coordinate so effectively is so interesting to me.
Yep.
Plus, it's also the most legal way to cheat, which is there anybody at range 0 to 3?
What's this?
Oh, only enemies? Okay, well, I'll just give the action to myself, and that action will be to target lock. It's totally legal. You're allowed. All right, so he didn't get the block on Luke.
No, but he's not getting shot.
Or Wedge, rather.
Which is big.
So he just grabs the cash. Nice.
Well, all right, fine. I'll take it. Sold.
Good enough.
But these are the things that being dramatically ahead allows you to do, right? If Luke's not helping.
Again, that's two different
Yes,
teams.
I know. But so I'm saying, I'm explaining what I'm trying to say poorly. Because we're winning, right? We can take this loop.
Oh,
and we can just leave. It's fine, right?
Yeah,
Luke,
two
we
bank.
can go just pick it up. We're chilling.
Two bank. Hard three, and
yep. Just go over there. Maybe fix your fuel leak.
Yeah, fix your fuel leak. Take a couple turns off. And with the unable to score half points in most scenarios, like. Because this Luke normally would be halved, and it's like, well, I'm turning back in.
Yeah, might as well. Go shoot stuff.
Yeah, but now he's like, I'm 6 points. We're gonna
you know what? I'm going to keep these over here where they're harder to get.
Right. Yeah, you circle in, kind of like a very traditional triple ace where you're cycling.
I wish everyone else got to see Will's hand motions. They're very dramatic.
I do hand motions all the time. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Do you hand motion when it's just you here?
Yeah.
I like it. I respect it.
I do. I think that's why I can't talk while I play video games, because my hands are busy. Don't get enough.
We just need to get you like a controller that's broken up, so you can have half of it in each hand.
I just need to play virtual reality.
True.
Tabletop simulator. Okay, so it looks like this proton bomb.
Yeah, it looks like it just hit.
I'm handing this over to you.
Oh,
as a note. You're a stats man. You can put the mouse over there.
Oh, okay.
Everything else.
Will you hold it with me? That sounded like a no, Twist Chad. We all heard the rejection in real time.
I didn't say no.
Yeah, he said nothing. Okay. We all know what nothing means. I got put on red. Very sad.
Do you really want this sweaty man hand?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Anyways.
So Dutch does drop the bomb. No, he got hit by the bomb.
Yeah, so he's down
and dropped the crate. Yep, I got the shield off.
Okay, this is a 3 dice 1 crit 1 evade. I think that was from this wedge shooting downtown. So it should be range 1, and Dutch just takes all those.
Yep.
That's a marksmanship crit.
Oh, I missed marksmanship on wedge. Okay, so
3 face down, 1 face up.
2, 3, 4. Did you get a glimpse of how sad Dutch is?
You should have 2 hull remaining.
Okay.
Because the bomb and then 4 damage. No?
Yeah, but I see 4 cards. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 cards. I wonder if those are Braylon's cards or something.
We'll double check.
Yeah, I'll go take a look. I think this is correct.
He might have moved them. Yes, there might be those cards up.
I think they're those cards.
Either way, we'll check it afterwards. We got some just a single crit going through there. I assume these are 1 shot onto Braylon, and then the other shot onto Dutch. So Braylon's gone, and then we're gonna Bistan out to.
This is shocking news for everyone. Attacking twice a turn, pretty good trick.
Always a must-have if you're 8 points, in my opinion.
Yep.
Ooh, another one sneaks through them.
That is Dutch. Was that a crit?
You must have hull breach.
And that looks like a loose stabilizer.
There was a direct hit in there. Yeah, I thought there was 2 crits. So.
Okay. So what? Nope. Stop! Don't die, Dutch.
Not yet, Dutch. He still
hang on. Okay.
He still gets a good shot here, but it's quickly become
Yep.
Luke or Wedge versus the world here. So
And that's a damage into Wedge.
you might have an elusive trigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
here it comes. That's disrespectful. That is disrespectful, Wedge.
All right. Well, Bushfacts taking a commanding lead here.
Okay, and there are 2 things being carried. One is on Lando and one is on Wedge. So that's another 1 each.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little too late for the bet 1-all.
I like it. What we need to be able to do is give adjusted odds throughout the entire game. So like now, if you're willing to take 1,000 to 1 odds, you can still bet 1-all. But
Really? That's actually, I don't know if Streamlabs allows that.
it definitely
but
doesn't.
That would be a very interesting way to bet. You're like in poker where they have like 99% chance. There is a card that would allow his win.
Technically, Lando could accidentally go off the board, and Luke could also accidentally go off the board. But really, you know, then
we
we
have
have
45 minutes for Wedge could, in theory, roll that much red dice.
That's true.
Like, it is possible.
As it turns out, Wedge does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, just like with Luke, as long as you have one of those 2 X-Wings on the board, you're not out of the game yet. You still get that 1%.
Twitch chat is actually just on fire today. Not only do we get Bushfacts, but also we get Will carrying Chris. That is also factually correct.
Well, I got strong arms. I've been practicing.
I'm supposed to have the strong arms around here.
Fair enough.
But no, it's so we've reached the point. Here's my question. So you are Shannon. What's the plan? Is it just try to get Wedge into enough cases where he can just kill things and just hope?
Yeah, the problem is that you can't really block Lando, because Lando is just not going to care. He's going to go straight until he hits this corner and then turn up.
You can. I'm trying to. I don't want to hit that because I'm not dexterous enough. But he could. Is the Y? Here's my embarrassing Y-wing knowledge. Are Y-wing 3 turns red?
Yes.
So there's no 3-turn.
No 3-turn barrel roll.
Yeah, sad. All right, that'd be a nice place to be. But,
that would be pretty cool. There's also no 4-forward barrel roll. That might also work.
That also might do it. You could 3-bank roll, but I don't think it. Like that would be here, and if Lando like 1 straights, you just die. So rip. But I mean, you know,
no.
I think you have to hope that your opponent gets lazy and isn't paying that much attention.
Interesting. So he's going to go here and try to block.
Ooh. That's a good way to use Dutch on the way out.
Yeah, he can still take a lock. Oh, he's going to barrel roll. Okay.
Big.
Now that might. Ooh, no, I don't think it's going to get him out of range from Lando's shot this way.
Yep. Well, the nice thing is that'll finally turn on. I can circle this, right? This fancy swarm tactics.
Swarm tactics. I mean, not that great.
No, well, it means you get to shoot with Dutch on the way out, though, as long as that Luke's in range. And it's not like that Luke can boost a roll anymore. So, well, assuming he's picking this up. But I don't think he's locked or anything. So, yep. Picks it up. Can I click this too? Will this work? Oh, I don't know. Where's this monitor?
Why are you trying to click what?
Oh, just the top left X button. I'm always scared I'm going to change the color instead of...
That's fine. I gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you.
I actually didn't see what crits they were. On to Dutch. It certainly wasn't loose stabilizer or damage sensor array, because he hard turned it and barrel rolled. Or direct hit or panicked. There's
a lot of things that it probably wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Receive an ion when you engage, right? So we can make some assumptions that it's probably like stunned or blinded or something. But he's at 1 health, and Lando is coming for him. So that was the check in the dial here, debating if he wants to take the action for himself or if he is going to coordinate here a barrel roll.
It turns out coordinating to initiative 6 stuff before it moves.
I-5.
Pretty good trick.
I-5.
Pretty
Range
good trick.
3 coordinate.
It's kind of surprising.
On a large base.
We don't see a lot of Lando. And by we don't see a lot of, I mean, we see effectively no Lando. It
No
almost
Lando.
doesn't
People
exist.
actually prefer Leia more often than Lando. Which is fair. You do have to fully execute your Lando ability. So if you are facing a high ship count, could be
a little
problematic.
Yep. But also, you can take cluster missiles. You can solve the high ship problem yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Bistan. I've been asked, actually just recently, critiquing Rebel Falcons, and I would first upgrade Bistan every time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't need the Perceptive, it's nice.
Yep. The Bistan is the...
Bistan.
Is the, what's it called? Is the standard by which all other gunners get weighed against in every other faction. And turns out Bistan's better than basically all of them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, just like fire spray. People really be liking the veteran tail gunner on fire sprays because it gives them that easy bonus attack.
You imagine if you could take Bistan on Boba?
I mean,
and it worked.
Yeah,
it obviously wouldn't work.
Obviously worked, but I was going to say you could. All right, so we have a quick maneuver here from Wedge after that bear roll, and he's going to close his wings and boost out of there. Say, see ya later.
Yep, no longer interested.
And I think Luke just acquired locks instead of picking up that cash.
Yep, looked like
No,
it.
I bet he. No, I see that fuel lake still sitting up there. So we're gonna see what I have to assume is primary here. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend. You gotta get some hits on your dice, Wedge. Surprised he didn't target lock. He might be out of torps. I think he only shot one. Oh, Luke boosted. Thank you. That makes way more sense. Where are you trying to go?
Over here. There we go. I'm trying to reduce Lando's health by 1. He just took a damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Helping.
Thank you. Okay. First shot is 2 for Bistan. I'm going to take 2. I assume that is a dead Dutch then. Because Wedge would have had 3 agility.
I assume so. Yep, there's the cards.
Oh, and he blanks out on the follow-up attack.
Oh, swarm tactics. It did its best. It got the shot.
Yep. Yeah. That's that 1% chance where just like you just keep blanking, and you could just never kill Dutch.
It's like, maybe Dutch gets this range 3 shot into Luke, rolls 3 crits, pops the fuel leak, and just kills him, right?
It's always possible.
And then you can start clawing your way back. But, yeah, now it's just gotten more and more uphill. So it should be 1 more point on each side.
Unfortunately, this is the, I wouldn't say awkward part of X-Wing matches, but Bushfacts basically just gets to do a victory lap with his X-Wings.
Right.
And Lando is going to handle this one himself. Go one-on-one versus Wedge here. See if he can try to pop that crate off of Wedge.
This is the alternate Death Star 2 ending where Lando and Wedge fight it out for the glory at the end.
Yeah, could you imagine them just like, Wedge just like shoots down Lando's missile? Be like, nope, my torp's doing it. I got
the Lando just body check Wedge into the side of it on the way out.
Yeah, just the Falcon spinning slap or whatever. Yeah. Do you think that they like got the plans for the Death Star 2 and they're like, 34 meters, Falcon should fit through there?
They got like, it's like a skate park for a Falcon. This is sweet.
I don't think they. I mean, maybe they would have to have, right? It's just like all of a sudden, just like an arrow stop.
Oh, the end.
Pump the brakes, Lando. All right. I mean, if I was Lando, 1 forward, baby. Let's go. Keep that arc wide.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to be right. It's really hard for even if you like 3 bank, as long as you don't like turn facing the debris cloud. It's really hard to not have a shot on Wedge here.
Lou, I switched the names before I opened the betting, so you should be fine. I hope. I'm pretty sure I corrected the name, so then we open betting. Good to know, though. And I really want to know if Wedge has that other torp, because he's got to get that crate off of.
He's got the other two. He only shot the one into Luke.
Yeah, then he picked up the crate, so he didn't have a lock. That turn he focused. So now he needs to. He's 18 points, right?
Yep.
You can't have your opponent have two
right.
crates. So,
when they have 18 points and you don't.
And you don't.
It turns out that does get you to 20. So.
Yeah. So we see here the Lando ability. Looked for friendlies. Saw no friendlies, so just decided to lock. I guess you could boost, but he's holding that cash, so he only got. Or no, Falcon title could give him an evade. Fancy.
But the evade's not actually going to save you from the crit, so.
Well, you don't get to roll dice against Wedge, so also not going to save you at all.
Yeah, if it's obstructed, it might. But so I think we're at range 1 at this point. But is this the what? No, this is not marksmanship Wedge.
No,
this
he's got swarm tactics.
So has Wedge just not had an? He's holding a box, right?
He is. They just no.
They got it.
Give him a second to realize.
We'll get there.
It's fine.
They didn't realize.
There
they got it. They got it.
There you go. See?
Safe.
Have a little.
No faith. Zero faith.
It's round 1, so everyone's a little rusty.
So yeah, the secret too, if you haven't been to like Gen Con or Adepticon or whatever, so things start at 9, but you want to be here at like 8 if you're registering.
Yes, unfortunately there was a couple people who had missed the early registration, which is understandable, especially if this is your first day at the con. You need to pick up your badge, you need to do the whatever they call this, safety band or whatever.
Safety band. Yep.
Which could be problematic, but we're accommodating as best we can. So.
Yep. Well, yeah, and I was just going to say, like, if you're going to be here at 9 playing, you want to be here at 8 to make sure check-in goes smoothly. And it's usually like a 20-minute walk from your hotel or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
Which means people are getting up at like 6:30 and 7 and are often very tired. Nerds, not known for their strong sleep schedules.
Yeah, going to bed early and waking up early.
Yeah, no. Like, can you imagine someone sleeping through Swiss? That would just be embarrassing.
So we see here, still no crit there.
Nope. And that by itself will be it, because that is 20 points.
That's okay. I still think that John Shannon had an excellent plan coming into this.
Yep.
His list comp was very interesting, the double synced. But essentially, the Luke and Wedge had done what he was trying to do better.
Yep.
And we
and it's there was the.
And we see the handshake there. So congratulations to John Bushfacts taking round 1 of Gen Con.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.